Otherwise, we would...
I'm starting to worry that we're being affected by the changes in this space. In order to avoid the sudden accumulation of hunger and fatigue, we should eat and
Paimon suddenly feels exhausted.
Now that you mention it, I'm starting to feel tired too. No, it's all just an illusion!
Paimon's whole body just feels...
According to the current evidence, it seems our physical condition was suspended in this space before, and now it seems that mental fatigue is unavoidable. Though we have yet to locate the Conqueror of Demons, I suggest we go back and get some rest. It'll be difficult to rescue anyone.
She's right. Hey, Lavender Melon, you okay? Want me to carry you?
You haven't slept at all. Are you sure you're okay? This place seems even more...
Don't worry about me. Staying focused under pressure for as long as it takes is my specialty. Now, if I'm not mistaken...
How could you tell?
It's my job to keep tabs on people.
I figured as much. They're just preliminary ideas at this point, but
Sure. Sounds good. I also have some ideas of my own. I'll fill you in after I've confirmed some... You think so?
As they say, two heads are always better than one.
Time to go.
It's hard to believe what we've encountered. Well, I suppose there's no use hiding it anymore now that everyone's seen it. What you all saw really was my biggest fear. After these last few years with the Arataki gang, I suppose you could say I've seen it all. Though the list of annoying things to deal with is practically endless. Strolling around the streets, roasting lavender melons with friends in the open country. I know it sounds pretty silly. Just don't laugh at me, okay? Otherwise, you might find yourself on the receiving end of it. It's hard to believe what we've encountered. You don't look very well. At least not like when we just arrived. Are you troubled by what you saw behind the door? Listen to me. The most important thing is get some rest before you gather the courage to take your... Once you've chosen the path to take, don't hesitate. You must believe in your decision.
Ushi, you sure you can't find a way back to that door again? Ah, perfect timing. I was just having a chat with Ushi about that. You know what? I can handle those mean people behind the door throwing beans at me, but causing trouble... What? There's nothing we can do? Listen here, Beefcake. You shouldn't give up so easily. Can't you have one last look for it? If you really can't find it, we'll just have to find another door.
By the way, Traveler.
Ushi, you sure you can't find a way? Yep, that's the... Gotta be honest, I have a no... Oh, come on, don't get mad at me. I'm just being real here. I did think about just using my Oni super strength to dig our way out, but the rocks here are even tougher than The rocks didn't even budge when Ushi charged him. It's pretty obvious this place is meant to keep... The only thing I can do now is, well... take care of this exhausted little lavender melon. Yeah, I know. You're helping too, Ushi.
Please, come meet me over there.
Time to go.
You haven't slept at all. Are you sure you're okay?
Don't worry about me. Now, if it's my job to keep...
I figured as much.
Sure. I also have some ideas of my own.
As they say. Thanks for coming to speak with me, Traveler. I've been thinking about this place. Since we still don't know just what kind of danger we're up against, we can't afford to delay any longer. We have to find... Don't you think it's a strange coincidence that as soon as you told us about the Conqueror of Demons, we heard his voice in that place? It almost seems deliberate. As if something was trying to convince us that the Conqueror of Demons was there in order to lure us into the unknown. I have a theory, but I can't tell the others just yet. I don't want anyone to... Judging from the Conqueror of Demons' reactions, I think that he was somewhere else, but his voice and image were projected to our Is it possible that we've entered into a chaotic space? We're seeing things in people that shouldn't be here, even ghosts. And we don't feel hungry because the state of our bodies is suspended. It's as if time itself is... If that's true, it means we've entered into a place where normal logic doesn't apply. When you put it all together, everything points towards one possibility. This is a place where time and space are thrown into chaos. And yet, if it's truly chaotic, how did we find our friend's voice even when we had no idea where he was? It doesn't make any sense. Unless this space wanted us to hear it. Which brings me to my next point. I also have a theory about our encounter with the Conqueror of Demons. I submit that we didn't actually see the Conqueror of Demons. He was somewhere else. But his status was transmitted to us through some kind of mind-bending... Traveler, you said you saw the abyss in that room, didn't you? At first glance, that door may seem like a prank. It shows you whatever you're afraid of, but there's no way of knowing what might be in there. 1 minute, it's playing a joke to get you to lower your guard. This space is a powerful opponent. It wants to use our minds, but I'm not gonna sit here and do nothing. Do you remember that small spatial rift next to the dissolving ground? It felt like spatial magic, but it seemed much more... When we saw that illusion of the Conqueror of Demons, it seemed like he wasn't expecting our spaces to intersect at all, and was even more surprised that we could hear and see him. I think that this space purposefully transmitted the Conqueror of Demons' voice to lure us into a trap. But I also think it didn't count on that spatial rift happening. In other words, the fact that we saw and spoke with the Conqueror of Demons was never part of its plan. Yes. Also, I had a good look around after coming back. I have a feeling that these chaotic I think this gives us an opportunity. If the space creates phenomena meant to deceive us based on our imaginations, then we have to keep imagining, Traveler. If we try to stay calm and listen carefully, maybe, just maybe... Can you feel that? Let me see. I think it's here. And... break! I secretly learned Yelan's illusion-breaking method without her knowing. The sound came from behind this illusion. Let's go in and...
Wind Strider! Time to go.
It's getting clearer.
This is the chasm. What did we go through here? But just in that battle, so there's the... What is he do?
The voice is much clearer now. We're close. Conqueror of Demons, can you hear me? It's Yanfei. The Traveler and I are trying to find you.
Traveler? Yanfei?
It worked. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Listen to me. It's chaotic here. We may not be in the same space, but sometimes the sound can get through, which means these separate spaces intersect from time to time.
Everything is chaotic here. No. The darkness that sullies my soul is harmful to mortals.
Right now, we have more dangerous things to worry about than that. This space is using our urge to find you to... Without you here with us, our search for you could very well lead us into danger.
So, you're in danger too? There was no need for you to search for me.
But we're worried about you. And earlier, the Traveler was tricked into entering a dangerous place.
How do we meet?
Conqueror of Demons, can you find out where our voices are coming from? Find the spot where our voices are the clearest and try... something.
I see. The spaces may intersect amidst... By try something, do you mean...
Hurry! If we miss this chance, we might not get another one.
Stand back!
Let's get him back to the camp.
Now we can avoid getting split up.
Oh.
A lot's happened here, but this wasn't just for our own safety. You're injured. We can't just leave you alone.
It's just a flesh wound. I am fine. I should...
You're not a burden. Don't think that for 1 second. We need you, all of us. For our sake, please.
Fine. As you wish.
You're injured. Get some rest. Everything else can wait.
The one I... Is that... The plan?